question?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. Yeah, Karen?
Oh, yes. My other question to both of you, I'm hoping that whoever wins, I hope you guys, obviously, I'm guessing, have good ideas. Can you work together for the greater good of all students?
Well, so can I go to Alana to answer this one first this time?
Yes, definitely. I will be opting to work, even if I'm president or not. I want to work with the student association no matter what. I don't need a specific position to say, you know, I need to work with student association. I want to make things better at this school, so I'm going to help no matter what. You know, there was a night that I had a discussion, and you know, there was a discussion to try to bring me over to the SS think tank. I have no problem with coming over, but if you're gonna think negative against if I win or if I don't win, if I don't come over to your team, you're not gonna want me to help with the student association. I think that's negative. No matter what, you should want everyone to bring together their ideas and their strategies, no matter what, and that's what I want to help. I don't need a position as a student president or a vice president.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, I'm more than happy because, as Alana told, I already given her offer to work with me. So the thing is, I'm okay because at the end of the day, I want to work for the students of LSBF. Okay, this is not specific that I want to be president or something like that. I've already given an offer to Alana as well to work together and work for the student association. So the thing is, I'm okay with working with anybody. I have no problems because if you see my group name, SS Think Tank, this is like intellectual students who don't want to do bad politics. Okay, they just want to do like planning, thinking, for the students of LSBF. So that is my main objective to do.
So can I ask a question?
You finished. You finished. Yeah. Yeah. Alana?
So can I ask a question? Why was it when we had the whole discussion? I don't want to bring it into this, but why was it that you wouldn't have wanted to work with me if I didn't come over to your team?
If you remember, I've given you the offer that if you accept my offer, your manifesto will be there as well, okay, and you will be responsible for your manifesto. Thing is, after winning the election, if I choose your manifesto, then nobody will be I will not be answerable for your manifesto if there some things are wrong or things like that. The thing is, I will take your suggestions after the election, but the thing is, I was telling you to implement your manifesto, and you will be responsible for that, So I'm willing to accept any of your suggestions after the election.
Okay, so it's all good team
If
playing.
I can announce here. I can announce here if I won the election. I will give you senior vice presidency.
No.
If that's your ability to.
I hope that you stick to your word, but I just.
Yeah, I always stick to my words.
I felt it as a threat when you stated that you wouldn't want to work for me if I went against you. If I went up on the president,
do you think that answers? Do you think they work well together?
Precisely what I was trying to avoid. I'm hoping that they're both excellent students. I'm certain they both have things to offer to all of us. But our main concerns as students is what they're going to do for us to improve not only our time here, but to know each other. Let me finish. I think what would be best for both of you, rather than you saying you're going to offer her a deal or she's thinking you're
I want to work with everybody.
Rather than you rejecting her ideas, I don't know. That's not, for me, that's not our interest. Our interest is, you both have good ideas. I'm certain your intention is to work for the students.
Exactly.
So, I'm hoping if you guys can be joint president, would it be possible for you to work together, bring those ideas for the greater good of the students? Not for you, not for her, but for the greater good of the students.
At this moment in time,
that's why I went to her. That's why I spoke to her.
Hang on. At this moment, I don't think there's the opportunity to have joint presidencies. We're looking for a student body leader. Okay, which you're quite right in perhaps wanting people to work together.
I was the first to go.
Is this a carry-on question or is it?
Yeah, it's just a follow-up to that.
Yeah. Okay.
You said you offered Alana a chance to join your team, right?
Yeah.
What if she has offered you the same thing? What would you have done?
Because the thing is, I would have been accepted it because she didn't give me the offer. Thing is, I want to work with the students because I don't want like bad politics going on here. People opposing you if you're doing anything. I want to work together for the students of LSBF. I don't want like anybody pulling your leg. That's why I went to her, because already there were some other candidates as well. They came to me, they accepted my ideas and everything. Okay, so So they were, they were happy with me, because the thing is, that's why I went to Alana, that because I want to work for the students. It is not like I want to become a president. It is like I want to work for the students of LSBF. But she didn't came to me.
Okay,
So
thank you.
so
Thank you.
fashion wise.
Thank you. Is it follow on or is it?
For the follow.
Are you happy with that?
Not finished.
Oh, you're not finished.
Yeah.
What was?
Why is that not coming after the election? I think that usually comes after the election. You enlist the support of the opposing candidate after the election.
Because the thing is, I want everybody, with a good idea, if they want to do something for the students of LSBF, I want everybody to sit together and work for the LSBF students. It is not if you start fighting elections, against each other, then there's some bad politics coming to some harsh words going through. So
that's part of the democratic process.
Exactly.
But we are not here to country politics. Like we are
Is it a follow on or is it?
My friend and brother over there, he spoke about the issue about being an excellent student, an excellent person. And in the last debate, you had somebody accused you of not coming to class, being late, not attending student forums and all that. We're just about to actually throw more light into that.
Sorry, was this to Alana? Was it?
No, to him.
To him.
Yeah.
Because he just actually refreshed my mind about being an excellent leader. And I think if you want to actually be the president of this school, you shouldn't just be the now that is the issue. You should have had the passion of the school at heart over time, and then your attitude should actually conform to a certain standard to actually allow you to become a president.
Okay, so I think at the last presidential event,
you were accused of.
So how would
thing is,
you're accused of.
If I frame the question that how would either of you promote good student standards within LSBF? Would that be a suitable question?
Yes, and knowing that you have issues with that.
Thing is, if you see last presidential debate, there were some people who were especially planted there, to ask certain questions, to arrange negative things. Because the thing is, there some people know that, I have like previous 3 presidential candidates, they are with me. Their voters are with me as well, So now what people are trying to do, they are just raising negative issues about me, and how I will do it, because I have all the planning, structure, management experience and everything to run a student association. They know that. So now they're not asking me question how I will do and manage the student association, but they're asking me about things which I'm not doing.
Just to interrupt you, I've asked you the question of how you will raise standards and how you will lead by example.
Because thing is, if you are president, you have to lead by example. There's no exception for the president. If you're going for the elections of a president, that means that you have to commit yourself by a role model for all the students. If you don't do that, then you're, you will not be liked by the students. They will say that you are dishonest. What you are saying during the elections, you didn't promise a lot of things, but you didn't done that. Because I already know that. Because that's why I have to lead by example. I have to make sure that.
Alana, same question to you. How do you think you would lead by example, raise student standards?
Not just because if I become president, I'm going to change my behavior. But from the very beginning, I've been attending activities and I've been coming to school every single day. I have class and coming to school to ensure that I have a social life with the students. What I am going to do as if I become president, and even if I'm not president, I'm still going to ensure that I'm a role model of attending all of my classes, being here at 9:30, and being here throughout the entire day, and not leaving class and coming back at 3:30 to sign up. I'm going to ensure that I attend all activities and I help with all activities to bring everyone together. That's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be a great and a fantastic role model for the students in the school.
Just
you finished them? Yeah.
Okay, just a last one. Okay, now, in your last attitude during the last 1 year in school, have you been a role model? Each of you, have you been a role model? Your attendance, your activities in LSB, have you been a role model? That's just all. It's not about now, about being the president now, You want to start stepping up your attitude to class, your attendance, and everything, talking to students, trying to friend.
Okay.
Have you been a role model?
Have you been a role model from?
As I said, I have
day
been
one?
a perfect role model because I have been here at school every single day. I've had class, and I don't leave from class. I pay attention in class. I speak to students. I socialize. I go to these student activities. I am not just changing my behavior for this presidency. But this is my behavior from the beginning. I am not like Haseeb, who just decides, you know what, I'm gonna come to school and have perfect attendance so the students can see me at school because I want to be president. I am here for it all the time. I attend social activities and I give my ideas. I am not just going to show this now for presidency. Is he going to show this after presidency? Can you put your trust in him to show it after? Go ahead.
Thing is, you know, I have been, because thing is, I was also taking participation in each and every day. There's not a single day when I was not here in the LSBF college. You can confirm it. Okay. Thing is, there were some, negative things going on with me. Yeah? And thing is, I'm always being good student. Okay, in studies as well. Okay, you can check my record, previous record. I had done BSc in computer science and physics in first division. I have done MSc in linguistics in first division. I cleared my exams in ACCA, and you can even ask.
I think the question was directly in LSBF.
Exactly.
LSBF, yeah. The thing is, in LSBF as well, I'm coming in LSBF every day, and also there's a thing that, I'm good in my studies. You can ask from my teachers as well. Okay, they can confirm, I was always being participating in different things. Like if there was anything in lecture, my voice can be heard, on different questions. So I'm not the person like who was sitting there and doing nothing and not participating in anything. So,
okay.
I'm trying my best.
Okay, I think we've sort of addressed the role model and how effective a student we are. Is it follow a different question? Can we move on? Can we have a different question?
No, there's a very important thing that I wanted to address.
Okay, if I don't think it's important, we'll move on to a topic that's interesting.
Your question was what kind of role model you presented before the presidency election and what kind of things you done?
What type of role model
my
did you
class,
do?
aren't you? In that
In
class,
my first class.
right?
Yeah.
I never seen
And
my
you're the
first
one who
class.
went to the
Wait, hold on a minute, hold on a minute.
the posters.
Hang on, what's your
I
question?
have never attended the class and you disturb the whole class all the time and you annoy Paul. So I'm not complaining.
Okay.
I think you're the one who went to
I'm not
Waithe and
complaining
asked
about
for
you.
the posters.
Let's move on. Got another question?
This was the example you set before you being the president.
Okay.
Could you name some of the social activities, both of you? I mean,
Say again, sorry.
could you
It should
name
be about
Hang on, Haseeb.
both of you? I mean, could you name some social activities you did already? You were saying you are doing the social activities before and you are attending classes regularly. Could you name some of the activities you did in last month?
The activities they've attended?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want
There was a quiz that they had, a student
Yes.
quiz, where only 6 people attended, 6 to 8 people. There was a tour to Alton Towers. I went to that. Also, I'm trying to remember, there was a little gathering that they had in the student lounge, where there was a guy by the name of Richard and Kimberly that were previous students here, that they held an event. And I went and we socialized and we did a little documentary, we did a little video, and I met new people that day because I didn't know anyone, and I met new people that day.
Yeah, that's right. Good to meet you.
Yeah. The thing is, I also attended a lot of meetings with students, because my SS thing that I was working on that. So thing is, I had a lot of students who like history, and we had an event where we have discussed about different historical events took place because we are doing ACCA. So thing is, I took some students with me and we did some research on economics, different economic systems, and which help us after the doing ACCA as well. So I was doing such activities with the students, okay, and also I was socializing with the students. I was arranging some students, and we were going out for for different activities. So I was doing a lot of intellectual stuff as well, relating to studies rather than extracurricular activities.
Okay. Any
Were
other
you looking
questions?
at the entire school, or were you looking just at your friends?
Which friends you are taking with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
The guys from Waithe.
We didn't know about it. It's an honest question.